Good morning, guys. Welcome to House of Naila Beauty. I am so excited today. Today will be the very first day that I will actually be capturing or making a movie of something that I love, and I'm really, really looking forward to get the output out of all of my hard work. Um, I'm located in South Africa. I'm in Gauteng, and it is extremely cold this morning. It's about 18 degrees Celsius, and yeah. So I think let's get going. My name is Cindy, and this is me. Okay, so with every single makeup routine, the first thing that you have to do is you have to cleanse the face. So this is the three products that I like to use. I like to use Garnier at first, then my toner, and then my oil. So we are going to start with cleaning the face first with our Garnier. And start cleaning it. Always remember the neck as well. A neck is part of the face. Your ears. I like to do the ears. You don't need to do the ears, but I like to do the ears. Okay. Then I like to give it a minute before I place the new product. The next product I'm going to place on is Skincare Collection Aloe Vera and Omega 3 and 6. That's what it looks like. It's refreshing, and it's a refreshing toner, and it just hydrates my skin. I just love this product. You can buy it at Clicks. Clicks is where I normally buy all my products from. And when it comes to getting the skin ready for the makeup routine, I always like to use aloe vera. Aloe vera is just such a wonderful product. And again, the ears and the neck. Okay. Now, again, a minute before the next product. Okay, next of all, I am going to apply aloe vera bioskin care oil vitamin A and E. It is helps even skin tones, hydrates the skin, and reduces marks. So there you go. That's how that looks like. And I'm just gonna give 2 pumps. Work it into my hands, down the neck. Remember the ears, on the forehead. I'm just gonna. Oh, I just love this oil. Okay, so when it's well rubbed into the skin, you can wait a couple of minutes before applying your primer. Another thing that I also like to do before applying my first primer is I like to use Vintage Envy, a boosting eye gel, because I have a lot of puffy eyes, as you can see, and it's quite dark. So I like to, that's what it looks like, and I just like to two stripes under the eyes. Man, now we're just gonna pat it, pat, and then apply it evenly, not putting any pressure to it. It minimizes dark rings under your eyes, dark spots, and it helps a little bit with the bagginess. Yeah. So today we are gonna now, or right now, we are gonna apply the primer. So the primer I bought at Signature. So that looks like foundation primer. So we are gonna just apply it to the face like that. You don't have to. I like to use my fingers to apply my primer. Just gonna I don't apply primer to my eyes because the eyes are going to receive its own primer. I'm just gonna make sure everything is primed. I always do the ears as well. So, and the nose. So, there you have it. Face primed. Check. Okay, so for this makeup routine, we are going to use two brushes. I'm going to use our Beauty Blender after it has been soaked. So you have to soak it so it can become damp. If it's not damp, it's going to soak up more of your product. Then we are going to use a face sponge, one of those flat little ones. You know, I like to call them flat sponges. Anyway, so let's get to business. So for this routine, I like to use two different foundations. I like to use Signature Perfect Finished, and then I go in with a much lighter one, which is Miss Young. So I'm going to just mix them on a mixing plate. Sure, that was hard. I had to actually use some muscle. But now, after it's blended, you can see I am going to apply it with a foundation brush. nose, ears, the neck, and now I pretty much look like a freaking ghost. Okay, so now after that's done, we're gonna use our beauty blenders, and then we are gonna use some Fit Me setting spray. I like to just put some on the face, and then we're gonna use our beauty blender, and we are just going to pat it into the face. And the ears, forehead, ears, neck as usual. Not the eyes. Okay. I would say that we are halfway there. Don't you think? And that is my foundation. That is what it looks like. There we go. Okay, so now for the next thing that I'm going to do before I put on the contour and all the other little things to finish up the face, I like to do my brows. So as you can see, the brows is already in line and so on. So I use two different kinds of pencils. One is slightly lighter than the other one, but there's a reason for it, and I will let you know in just a sec. Okay, so before we do the brows, there's always one very, very, very important step to do. We like to use lash and brow. That's what it looks like. And we always apply that to our brows first, so that we can know what we are dealing with. Okay, so all the hairs are nice into place, so that way we can make sure we do not come out as the Joker. Okay, so most of the products that I am using are in South Africa. As I said before, I live in South Africa. So the products that I am using you might not get overseas and so on. Just to inform you, if you actually might just kind of miss the part. Okay, so we are going to start with the darker pencil. This is an eyebrow pencil. This is dark brown, and we are going to use our face sponge, and we're gonna pull up the brow and just color it lightly. very light. Do not put any pressure. Then we are going to use a pen, the back side of one of the brushes, which is, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. And we are just going to line it up, make sure it is all lined up. And then we are going to do the same to this one. Okay, so now the other one is done, you can see. Then we are going to go in with our lighter color, and we are going to do the same. And we are just going to draw a fine line. Just follow these. There we go. And then we are just going to make small lines, fine lines. There you go. And that is just the beginning. So many of you may say, see, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to do it like that. You know, that's how I do it. It works for me. Okay, so if it works for you, why not continue doing it? So the next part that we are going to do is we are just going to blend it in. Makeup contains a lot of blending. Do not worry about the bottom part, because the bottom part we're going to clean it up with our primer, and then we're just going to finish this one. And then almost use my finger. I always like to make a little arch, just makes it look more beautiful. So, work this in nicely. Work it. And there we go. Okay, so like I said, do not worry about underneath, because we are gonna prime the eyes, baby. I love this part. It's just something about it that is just so damn satisfying. Yeah. So we are gonna prime the bottom. Yeah. And then just put a little bit on those. There we go. So that is eye primer for me. And for this one, I'm going to need my own little mirror. Okay, so I've got my mirror, and we are going to just work it in. Okay. Done. Done, 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 done. So this is now for step 3, and we are gonna start doing the concealing and the contouring. Now I've got 4 types of concealers in my hand. I've got JBG, which I like to actually use if there's any harsh spots on my face. Then waterproof concealer by Essence. Then I've got Camouflage Essence Matte Concealer. That one's a tricky one that I will get to in a minute. And then I've got Waterproof Essence Stay All Day 16 Hours Long Lasting Concealer. Once again, by Essence. So, what I normally do is I put concealer under my eyes. Okay. And then we're gonna lift it a little bit. Lift. Okay. And now, since we've done the brows, okay, we are going to have to just clean up on top. So we are going to use this color, and we are just going to clean it all up. Damn, need my mirror. Okay, so we are gonna just clean this up properly. And other side. Okay. I don't think we're gonna need any more of that. Okay, and then we are going to go in with the same brush, and we are just going to even this out. You can now see what how it looks like afterwards. The reason why I'm using that concealer is because it is the closest color to my skin tone. Okay, so when we are done with that, we are going to blend in underneath the eyes with our beauty blender. There we go. Okay, so there you have it. So next up, what we are going to do is we're going to do highlighting, we're going to do contouring, we'll do all the rest of that, including the setting powder. So stay tuned. Okay, so for our eyelids, we have not noticed, we have not put any setting powder on. So we're just gonna put some powder on because I am running out of time. this side. And underneath. So, if you still like this movie and you are still here, then come back for part 2.